Heyo, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and welcome to the most inconsistent playthrough of YouTube. We're continuing our God of War Ragnarok playthrough on the Give Me God of War mode. This is part 5. Last time I did this, I got stuck with these light elves, and I haven't tried it ever since. So I'm expecting to be here for a while. Yeah, you can say I suck at the game and all that. Sure, you know what? I can admit that I'm not GBG. Okay, this is not my area of strength. Let me see if I can get the chat. Okay, there we go. It wasn't available before for some reason. It's still weird though. It's like it's not loading. Is it loading? Oh no, I see it now. It's just YouTube being YouTube. Hey Mordecai, hi Dogo, Crazy Blocks, Phantom D, Muller, Buster M. I gotta be careful reading these names, man. Like they're gonna get away with saying something one of these days. I just know it. What did the autocorrect? Why did any autocorrect to boy? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey Christian Erasmus, I think you're a new member. I have not seen your name before. At least I don't remember it, and if that's the case, I'm really sorry. As always, guys, let me know if the audio is okay. I think it is, but you never know with these things. Yo, what the F is with the Atreus haircut? How is this the Atreus haircut? Does he have, like, shaved size? I mean, kinda. Nah, he's got more of a mullet action going on. I'm not really sure if that you can call that a mullet, but he's got hair on the back, and me, I'm shaved. I have more of a, I guess it's more of a Viking thing. But if you want to know what happened with my haircut, like, you can just go to my previous playthrough. Long story short, my wife did it. I blame my wife. But anyway, yo, Damon Salvatore, member for 5 months. Thank you so much, man. I'm with you. Wait, yay! I am with you on your views. Keep supporting. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Your haircut is way more sexy than Atreus' cap. Yeah, I never really liked Atreus' haircut. I don't know. Just didn't think it fit him that well. But then again, it was much better than the bold option, which was the original one. Fuck. Okay, okay. Get here. Let's go. Ah! Fuck! The moment I did it. Has he 100% the game yet? No, guys. Here's the thing. I'm not. The thing that kind of sucks about being a God of War YouTuber is that, or a YouTuber that you know makes it his job to cover one single topic, is that people expect you to like every single thing about the game or movie you cover. Not even Eric Williams is gonna get me to kill all the Ravens, okay? I give zero shits about that, okay? And it's cool that it's got more purpose in this game. But, like, for me, killing the Ravens is, like, the biggest hurdle in me finishing the game 100%. I don't care for that. I don't want to find them, and I don't want to spend 10 minutes throwing my axe at them. It's just not fun for me, right? So what did I do? I just went to YouTube, and I looked up, like, what happens after you get the 100 Ravens. It's cool. You get to fight the Raven Keeper, which is just a Revenant, and you also get to fight a dragon, I think, which is cool, but it's, like, it's not worth... For me, at least, it's not worth doing all of that. As a rule of thumb, I just don't like super big games. I like smaller games that you can just... I don't like open world games as God of War Ragnarok is, you know, turning out to be. But, yo, Christian Erasmus, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. The glorious part again. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be here for a while. Well, it's tied to a fight, so you might wanna... Yeah, it's the Raven Keeper, right? Okay. Enough of this. Enough. I've had enough of these guys. Was I disappointed that the Helheim bird wasn't a boss? No, I never expected him to be one. The Helheim boss is an interesting topic because it kind of shows how, you know, you can't really be like, oh, this is lore, therefore it's not gonna, they're not gonna change it or anything like that. That's not how game development works. Like, things just tend to change all the time. And the Helheim bird was going to be a boss battle, but because you didn't fight him in God of War 2018, it's almost like Santa Monica couldn't find that proper reason to get Kratos and Atreus to fight him. Oh, look, a raven. It's only when I see him that I try, but I don't really spend too much time with that. But yeah, like, I was never expecting the Helheim bird. Fucking shit. Fuck. I was never expecting the Helheim bird to be a boss fight because you didn't fight him in 2018. In the next video I'm working on, which it's honestly, I want to say like 90% done. I'm just waiting for a possible sponsorship opportunity. Like, someone, a sponsorship agency got in contact with me. They wanted to see if they could work with me. And I told them I had a video almost ready, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. But if they take too long to answer back, I'm just going to upload the video without it. But the video itself is, I want to say 90% done. And the video is about Garm, and it kind of shows like that whole thing of like, you know, even though Corey had a plan, like, they couldn't really execute all of it because it's just, that's not how game development works, you know, like, things have to be retcon in order to fit gameplay and just budget, and there's a lot of things that go into game development, right? You still in this area. Well, I don't play off screen, you know, I don't play like in my spare time to do parts in the playthrough. Like, I want to do the playthrough completely on the stream, right? Kuba, did you get the art book? Yeah, I guess you didn't see my tweet. I got it. Hold on, let me show you guys. Let me get it for you guys. Now, I want to clarify something. When I said to Iman, like, I guess you didn't see my tweet, it kind of sounded like, how dare you not look at my tweets, right? But it's because Iman's always on Twitter, and he actually texts me. And I'm like, oh, it's odd that he didn't see my thing. But here's the art book. It's got one of the coolest, like, covers of all the art books in the God of War series. God of War Ascensions is pretty good, too. But this thing itself is not really a cover. It's like a case that you open. Let me see if I can do it for you guys. You open it, and then the actual book is in here, which is really cool. It's got Thor's hammer and like engraved on it, and it's like shiny, and it's already like peeling off. Oh well, okay. And it also comes in. This is the deluxe edition. Give me a sec. I'll open some pages for you guys to see. But it also comes with this. I'll be honest. I don't know what this thing is called. I think it's called the linograph or something. Like 2 images. I don't know why people like these. They're just 2 pictures. It's a nice material though. It's like Thor like having, I almost said having dinner with Kratos, but it's like when he shows up to their house, and that's just the official art of the game. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the book was supposed to have Mjolnir on it. Well, it does. It does, yeah. It does have it. But I guess you already saw that. So yeah, like, this is the cover. It's got Mjolnir. It says Ragnarok, I'm sure. I haven't really spelled it on the side. And yeah, the book is pretty good. I've already made some notes on the sides. Not notes, but I'm like marking it like with pieces of paper of things that I find interesting. The book itself is really well made. I like it a lot. There's a really cool Thor design that... The reason I'm marking it with little markers is because I want to make a video of like top 5 things or top 10 things that were cut from the game or something. And I'm not going to spoil like a character design for Thor because I thought it was seriously cool, and it could have been just as good as the one we got. But I haven't really gotten too far with it. Actually, I got like halfway through. There's a couple pictures of Lunda and Bela. The art book itself, it's mostly cool for people who are artists because they get to see like the artist's thought process, right? And I find it really interesting how they come up with these ideas, and in a way it shows that even the people making these drawings are also storytellers because they take into account like how long have humans been in the frigid Fimbulwinter, and then how does that affect their armor, and then they calculate that into the thing. It's really cool, and yeah, I like it. Art books from the God of War series is something I've always liked. I think I have all of them now. God of War 2, God of War 3, Ascension. I think that's all of them. I don't think God of War 1 didn't have one, nor Ghost of Sparta. Maybe they had like tiny ones. But yeah, it's a really cool collectible. If someone here watching and, you know, it has a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's a God of War fan, you can get this as a gift. It's really cool. But, you know, it also depends on how much you like the game as well. But yeah, it's a really cool book, and I recommend it. Damon Salvatore, thank you for the super chat, man. Keep supporting. Press that join button. Press it indeed, man. Press that join button, and all of your wishes will come true. That's the only perk you get, but that's the only one you need, you know. But thank you for the super chat, man. Are you gonna do the realm rank like you did for God of War 2018? I guess I would. Here's the thing about me and just content creation in general at the time. I don't... I'm too aware of my flaws, and I kind of tend to freeze under pressure. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. Like, before when I was making videos, I was just, like, having fun. I was like, I'm just gonna rank the realms. And there was no actual standard that I went by. I was like, this one's pretty because it's gotten missed or something. It was just me having fun, right? But now that I'm more aware of, like, content creation, I was like, my shit is shit, you know? So I don't know exactly how to make all of these video ideas I have. The video I'm working on right now with Garm, I'm sort of proud of because I do something cool in it that I don't know if you guys are going to see coming. But, yeah, I'm just like, I have plenty of ideas, and I guess I could rank the realms. I want to do a boss battle ranking as well. I've been really slow on content creation, which is odd, you know, like when the game comes out, like you're expected to make a lot more content, but it's not in me yet. I don't know why. Thoughts on meeting Tyr as a side mission and not main. Love from Denmark. my thought process with Tyr was kind of odd. When I saw that he was Odin the whole time, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, because that way you... Then I started thinking, oh, okay, Tyr wasn't a coward. He was actually a badass God of War and all that. And then when I hear that he's alive, I'm like, oh, wow, I get to meet this badass guy. He's not exactly what I expected. He's sort of the same as we saw in the main game, which is Odin, right? And I'm like, maybe he should have stayed dead. But anyway. Chronicler, your content is great, bro. Don't compare. No, this year, I'm really trying to work on just mental health. And, because I've noticed that the whole YouTube thing has affected me in interesting new ways. And it's not that I don't want to follow any other God of War YouTubers. I'm purposely like I don't check out their stuff because I don't want to be influenced in any way. I don't want to be comparing myself like Chronicler just said. I'm just trying to do the stuff I want to make. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow, I got it. God damn it, these guys, man. Come on. I'm just gonna cheese him with this thing. Come on. Oh, fuck. Come on. Ah! Did I do it? Oh my god, I freaking did it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I thought I was going to be here for a lot longer. And just so you guys see, I have not changed the difficulty. It is still giving me God of War. Buy a Resurrection Stone if you can. Whenever I see a store, I'll get it. That's for sure. Is the reason why they didn't use Fenrir to go to Asgard since he can open realm tears? Ragnarok could have been avoided. Don't look too closely into those things. I a comment from a guy today, and I'm not making fun of him because he's just someone who really gets into the lore. But a lot of the times, and that's has sort of happened a lot with me when this game came out. It's the realization that, yeah, this whole plan that Corey said he had, it's not that it's not true. It's just that it was unrealistic, right? And the guy asked me, "Hey, Captain Kuba, how come when Sue stabbed Kratos in God of War 2, he didn't release the power of hope?" And the simple answer is that they didn't know anything about the power of hope back then in God of War 2. They didn't think about that. That was a later development, right? But that's sort of like the answer a lot of lore questions have is because of plot. You know, even the theory I'm working on right now, the answer is because of plot. You know, it just had to happen, right? But the approach I like to take with my videos is like, okay, even though like this is obviously a plot hole or something, like assuming that God of War lore is infallible, it's like you can't miss. You know, it's there's always a plan. With that mindset, if you go in it, like, how would you make these plot holes or these retcons work? Like, that's kind of what I like to do, right? And I just hope you guys like the video. Yeah, you know. I think, what was the question? I don't know. Oh, the Fenrir to go to Asgard thing. Yeah, they just didn't think about it. Not that they didn't think about it. It's just it couldn't happen because of plot. Like, that's the only answer.
Do you think there's any way to stop the elves from fighting each other?
Had Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting peace may have formed. But now,
And we really place all the blame on Freya? This war started long before he arrived.
but he had the power to heal this land and end the war, did he not?
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps, but not necessarily for him.
We're all entitled to walk our own path, regardless of where they end.
There's a protection stave around the city. That's why. There you go. There you go. Trace in God of War 2, he was controlling the weather like Zeus, but in Ragnarok we didn't see anything about that. Yeah, that's something I didn't really understand. Like, in all honesty, Cory Barlog is to blame for a lot of the disappointment some fans had, because Cory Barlog talked about a lot of things in the interviews. Like, if he hadn't said those things in the podcast with IGN and Game Informer or whatever he made them, I don't think me and other people who were really into the world of God of War, not just the characters, I don't think those people would have been as disappointed. Because, yeah, like, all of those things of... He didn't make a big deal, but he was teasing the freaking runes, the mysterious runes in the caves. Like, oh, no, I don't know what those runes mean. And like, oh my god, what do those runes mean? Oh, but why did we free the dragons? Those dragons play a really important role in Norse mythology. And nothing happened with the dragons. It's a lot of those things that my whole first playthrough with this game was like, okay, how are they gonna answer all these things and still give me a really good, you know, character progression for Kratos and Atreus? And the truth is, they could only do one, which was, you know, the progression of Kratos and Atreus. And the people like Greg Miller, and all of these people who forgot about God of War 2018 or just remember the basics, right? The relationship, they loved the game because they didn't remember all of these things, right? But me, who was like, okay, what does this mean, right? It got kind of ruined for me, right? Because, oh, okay, so I don't know. I'm trying not to take it too seriously anymore. And I'm sorry, I haven't read the super chat. Cuba-son, thank you for the super chat, man. Was Ryan Hurst over-exaggerating the weight of Mjolnir? What did he say, and when did he say it? I don't remember what were you referring to exactly? Can I get it from here? There we go.
Fine job, brother.
I don't think we're done with Norse. These things can still be explored. There's a lot of things that, I don't know, like the whole relations with Asgard and Vanaheim could be interesting. Kratos is essentially like the ruler of this realm now. It's an interesting concept, and I don't know how they could go with the story, right? But they definitely, if they wanted to, they could squeeze in another like Norse mythology game, especially another a prequel or something. Not another, just a prequel.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered the mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
Hopefully, we'll get more content / lore in the God of War 2018 TV show, since apparently Odin will appear. Where'd you hear that though? Like, has that been announced? Like, Odin will appear? I think they only said that more characters will be in it, which makes sense because it's weird. I think this game would be a much better would be much better for a TV show because it has so many characters. But I don't know how they're gonna introduce more characters in the God of War 2018 show. You know, how do I do this part? The actor of Odin was hinting at it. Okay. Which interview? I'm sorry. That's what I mean. I have been. I'm trying. It's hard because this is my fucking channel, right? But I don't want the same thing that happened with God of War Ragnarok to happen with the same game, right? So I'm not really looking too closely into these interviews and stuff. So when did the actor of Odin said that? I wish they had brought back the challenge arena to this game with Thor. Oh, like you get to play with Thor? Oh, I see. Like in Ghost of Sparta, like you get to play with Zeus, right? Yeah, that would have been cool. Okay, I forgot this part. Here we go. Easy peasy.
At your service.
I fucking love how Alfheim looks. I know I said it in my last in the last part of this playthrough, but I love me some statues. It legit sounds like I have a crush on statues, and I fantasize about them, but I like it. I don't know. Gander, thank you so much, man. So much for the super chat. Hear me out. I'm gonna say a 2-word sentence, and it's gonna make a lot of sense. A few hours. You don't know that yet. It's gonna be like gurgles or something because he's Gander. How much do you want to bet? Burnout is real. It really is, man. Oh, what? Wait. No. What was that?
But I can't anymore.
Her soul is
What did I miss?
now,
Have I done that before?
united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he
You
said
went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Gróa's triptych awaits.
It's just so cool. It's so cool, like playing this game on multiple playthroughs and just seeing Tyr, you know, be totally Odin. It's like, oh, what did you see? Because he's all about knowledge. What did you see inside the light? Like that's so Odin, right? To me, it just didn't pay off. It didn't pay off at all. Like it didn't. The whole thing just did not pay off. But it's so well crafted. And I'm like, oh, they could have done so many cool things with it. Odin's soul leaving him leaves the door for many opportunities. Odin's soul leaving him leaves. Look, I looked at the whole soul thing.
Did you ever meet
I was hoping that on a second playthrough I would zoom into when Atreus says Sofna, Freya, whatever he says, and then you see the soul particles. I was hoping that there was only 3 or like there was a soul missing, right? Because then that would have been like, not proof, but really something to grab on and be like, oh my god, part of Odin's soul is not where it should be. Where did it go? But there's still 4, so I don't know if Odin is coming back. There's that whole thing about the Raven, which I totally gotta make a video on. That's probably what I'll do. I'll do the Raven video, although that could probably be a short because there's not really a theory for that. But anyway, 169, let's go. But since the sponsorship thing is taking long, I'll probably do an in-between video because I'm done with this one. I'll have to workshop some ideas though. But anyway, yeah, Mugen is alive. That's just, I don't know if they're gonna do anything with that, but I just find it odd that Mugging, or I don't ever know how to say their names. I've given up with Norse names. Mugen is alive. Like, they make a reference to it. Why is he alive? I don't know if Santa Monica has any plans for it, but I think they're just leaving it there just in case. They can always come up with a reason of like, but Odin had 5 parts in his soul, and that's why you only see 4. Like, they can come up with a reason. Right now, as a God of War fan, I'm taking the David Jaffe approach of like, motherfucker, it ain't real, you know. They can come up with whatever they want, you know. Eric Barlog, thanks.
She was plagued by
Thanks, you son.
complications,
Hugin, yeah,
so
Hugin.
conversation was difficult, to say the
After playing Ragnarok, which realm you really liked in design and enemies? Alfheim. I think Alfheim is. I want to say Alfheim is like one of the most beautiful areas in the whole God of War series. I freaking love it, and I also like the light elves as enemies. Like I've always liked the dark elves as enemies. Like I was on the minority when people say like, oh, the dark elves suck. I liked them because they really put a lot of pressure on the player and they make you think in combat. And the light elves are also good. I like them. I've always been a fan of Alfheim, even though when people weren't. But I think he'll help Atreus in traversal. LOL. Like he'll become a mechanic. Like he can use the ravens and just teleport himself. Dance me a number. Thank you for the. I mean, oh, it's not a super chat, but member for 1 month. I appreciate it, man. Mugen will probably become Atreus' companion / pet. It's not Mugen. It's actually Hugin, but it's possible. I just don't. I don't know. I didn't think we got to see the truly crafty side of Odin, and that kind of makes me sad. And I hope he returns so we get to see that. Chronicle says that elf light is good shit. Kuba, do a quick God of War ranking. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick God of War ranking right now. How many people are here? Oh, I can't keep ruining my videos. Hey, honey, good morning. I'm not doing it right now. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about my ranking.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
That's a hint. That's, I mean, story-wise, it could just be Kratos remembering her and just missing her in general, right? But I feel like this is the equivalent of, well, not like the horn being blown because that didn't really pay off anyway. Like the mural, not even that. It's not as big, but it's just a little hint. I think that maybe we'll get a Fae game later on. I think Chronicler is the one who made the video about that, and I think he 100% like proved it. I think it's pretty much confirmed. Sindri ruined the surprise. Turn the game volume up. Yeah, I'll do it a little bit. Yeah. Will I react to Under the Mayor's
We're
review?
almost
Guys, I mean, you probably don't know, but
They've
I
changed some
did.
stuff.
I just lost the
Last
file
time.
somewhere on my computer. I must have deleted it when I did a cleanup or something.
So many dark
I can't find it anymore. And
All this
I,
time,
s-
I
I don't want to do a fake reaction. I don't want to be like, oh, what did he say when I actually knew, right? So I'll probably wait until I forget the video, about the video, and like react to it like later, like a year from now or something.
That's the right
But for the most part, I think I agreed with him. It's funny because even in the reaction, I say
Right side.
something about the wall in Asgard. Like, I got so excited with the wall of Asgard, but then you didn't really actually get to climb it. It was automated, and he ended up saying that in the video.
exactly.
So him and I agreed on a lot of things. The really funny thing about Mayo right now and me is that he liked the story of this game a lot more than I did, which is unexpected, to be honest. I think Hugin is only gonna be used by Thrud. I mean, possibly. You never know. I'm just telling you, like the whole Hugin thing. It's just odd that they dedicated a line for him. Like, oh, Hugin made it out alive. I'm like, That's fishy, to say the least. I can see it happening like the old Greek prequels, like a Fae game. I honestly, could it be a prequel? In a way, I'll be honest with you. I kind of want a prequel over a sequel with Fae, because it's been established that there was a time when she was a lot more angry than how Atreus, knew her, and that makes for a better God of War game. That's something else this game made me realize. This game is starting to create a problem for the God of War series and the ludo narrative dissonance thing. I don't know much about the subject, but it's when the story is saying one thing and the gameplay is doing another thing, right? So in the gameplay, you're having fun just ripping wolvers in halves and just killing gods and all that, right? But meanwhile, in the story, Kratos is Jesus. It's like there's a disconnect between story and gameplay, right? And I don't know if they can keep up the whole Kratos is peaceful thing any longer, because there's only so much growing you can do, and I don't know how they'll be able to find cool mechanics with a peaceful Kratos. They'll have to keep him just being angry in gameplay and peaceful in the story. I don't know how they'll fix it. All I'm saying is, like, an angry Faye could be a solution, a temporary solution of, like, oh, here's angry Faye, Bro, give us a tier game instead. Faye is dead, new tier is alive.
There it is.
I mean,
You all made
I'm
it.
down. I'm open to all of these ideas, man. Tier is another character that they could do a lot of things with.
At your
That's something I do like about this game. It sets up a lot of characters. Of course, they're not gonna get old spin-off games and stuff, right? But they do like introduce a lot of characters and keep them alive. They kept them alive, and that's kind of interesting for the God of War series. How many times did you play this game? This would be my 4th time, and I have played like certain moments again and again. I pretty much play the Garm section every day. I love that section so much because it reminds me of God of War 2018. The whole level is very well crafted because it reminds me of God of War 2018 in the sense that it's focused. It's just Kratos and Atreus, and you can see the tension between them, and like you can see them, and the level starts somewhere and it ends somewhere, and like they grow. It's a very well done level, and the Garm boss fight is just amazing. So I keep replaying that part. I've replayed the second Thor boss fight multiple times as well, because I also think it's a really good boss battle. I have like certain let me see. I have like manual saves like in certain areas, so I have let me see. I think Realms of War. I think this is when I fight Thor. Where's the Odin one? That's what I mean. It's kind of hard because you can't really name them, right? But I do have certain saves just so I can replay them again. Stop using the Berserker Stone. Do I have any stone right now? Hold on.
Want something in particular?
Resources. Only have this. Did you hear about the cut content with Samara? Modders dig it up. Yeah, digged it up. Yeah, it was Omega Fantasy. It was a really cool video, and he spent, I want to say, like a month making it. Right? It's a really cool discovery, and I don't know how pissed was Santa Monica when they found out.
The giants always enjoy hiding their secrets in plain sight.
Here's the thing. I think part of the reason people were disappointed with Ragnarok is because there wasn't much lead up to it, and when you compare, I don't know, Avengers Endgame, which had sort of a similar premise, was like, oh my god, it's the end of the world with Thanos. Like, it feels more impactful because in Endgame you get to go and retrieve the stones. Like, you're always, like, you're jumping. Oh, you're now with Hawkeye, which, by the way, I'm glad the actor's doing much better. It was tragedy what happened. I'm glad he's recovering right now. You go from Hawkeye, you go then to Tony Stark with Captain America, and they're all retrieving the stones, and it's action-packed, and like it's got you engaged, right? And then Ragnarok happens, and then Thanos shows up, and it feels earned, right? In this game, you couldn't have that because you have to stick with either Kratos or Atreus. You can't go with Hildis, Vinny, and Mimir to Helheim and convince the bird to fight in Ragnarok. You just can't do that, right? This game is showing the limitations of narrative-driven games. You can only have a certain type of story with this game, and that's like the focus story that it's only 2 characters and you see them grow. But you can't keep doing that again and again because it gets repetitive. So I think, I hate to say it, but I think Santa Monica has to go back to the drawing board and what to do next. But yeah, anyway, it's just, I'm just talking here. I don't know. Hugin can be trusted, guys. How can you trust a bird that was corrupted by Odin? I mean, the bird actually speaks to Odin all the time. I'm sure it has a purpose. Yeah, and I think it said somewhere that he binded his will to him. I don't know. I'm gonna have to, when I get to that part, I'll listen to it closely. But there's also, it also feels to me like that idea that Hugin and Munin are an extension of Odin. Like, he's Odin just in bird form in type of way. I don't know if it works, but yeah.
Ah, yes. Here we have Gróa's search
me listen to
for her
this part.
missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Gróa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Look at Tyr in this thing. I want to look at him.
Ironwood?
No!
That's,
He doesn't let me look.
I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Presumably, Gróa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be... me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature. Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, Tyr. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I can't.
What's this then? That's new.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
You know what? I hate that I'm gonna make this comment, but Atreus got sidelined in the story, and the actor got sidelined at the Game Awards. You know, in the game, Atreus wanted to be the champion, and I'm guessing in the Game Awards he wanted to win Best Actor, and he got sidelined both. I just made that connection, and I'm not saying anything bad about Sonny. I think he's a great actor, and he's got a bright future. Although I kind of fear, I hope he doesn't get typecasted, which is usually what ends up happening with child actors. But I'm hoping for the best, you know.
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Gróa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok.
What is
We
Mimir
can beat
doing?
Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay. Whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
But we just saw you.
No, Atreus. This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss. It is time.
We can't stop Ragnarok. But we can win it.
If Asgard is
You
destroyed,
want this Odin theme,
will not
the
be only
Midgard?
casualty.
I can't help you guys when it comes to music and all that. I don't have the best ear for music. I tend to. It's like I know what Brothers of Blood sounds like, but if you tell me to recreate it, I probably wouldn't remember it completely. I have to listen to it. Music is something I feel, not really study. Someone said that the lake of Alfheim is dried. I think it was Chronicler. Let me check that out. Can't really see. Is it dry? I honestly can't tell. Hold on. It's an unpopular opinion, but as a big RPG lover and creator of RPG games, it's literally my favorite part of the game and what made me 100% 7 times. Oh, 7 times until now. Oh, wow, okay. That's something I'm gonna have to address whenever I whenever I do a ranking of the games. Is that the God of War series has sort of like split the fan base? Not really split it, but it's more like with God of War 2018, it has brought in like a new audience, right? And I don't say that RPG games are bad. I'm just saying that they're mostly not for me, right? I can't really judge all of these things, all of these armors properly, because I don't like The Witcher. I don't like Bloodborne. I mean, I like Bloodborne for the combat, not really like the armors. It's just not for me, right? So there are things that are gonna bump certain games in the ranking for other people, but for some other people it's gonna lower it because they're just not as interesting. And it's the same way with hack and slashers. It's not that they're bad games, it's just that they're not for everybody, right? But yeah, I'm glad. I'm really, to the people who like the RPG, I'm really glad, man. That's awesome. It's a new face, you know, for the God of War series, and I'm happy for you guys. No point in rendering the watering if you won't be in it. That's a calm and reasonable theory. The water's not there not because it's dry or anything. It's because the player wasn't gonna be in it. So what's the point, you know? Can I level up? Hold on. I actually wouldn't be shocked if we hear about Atreus spin-off release in 2024. Oh yeah, someone asked me like when would the next game release? 2024? It depends. I don't know. Do I have anything here? Sure, whatever. You know what's? I don't know if Chronicler made a video about this, but this is something I have to also make a video. I'm just like, it's just burnout. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. What's the guy's name? It was the lead combat chronicler. I forgot his name. Sahir or something. He's the combat guy, I'm pretty sure. He also slipped up and wrote in his Twitter bio that he was director of the God of War, director in the God of War series. And no, you're not. At least not yet. So people think that he no, not here. So people think that he actually spoiled his next role in the God of War series, which is gonna be director. So they might be working on the next game already, or the spin-off, and he could be the director, right? Yeah, Mihir Seth? I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, him.
Behind you! Look out!
Fucking shit. Okay. At least an Atreus expansion. I'm open to it. I thought the Atreus combat in this game was really, really good. And it just felt kind of easy. Like, the enemies died too soon. But I think it could work. It's hands down. I don't think Mayo will play it, though. There's no way Mayo's going to play an Atreus game. Well, I mean, unless he's older, right? God damn it. Woo! GBG much? I don't know if that was GBG, but it was very efficient. Atreus learning about Kratos' past without Kratos being there sounds spicy. I think. Yeah, I don't think he's told them about what he did to his previous family yet. I don't think that's said in this game. I wish these things were more available in the game. These are just so fun to interact with. Alfheim is definitely my favorite realm. I mean, this was such a creative like mechanic. Like you get to play around with the environment. It's so cool. I could watch this all day. I'm just gonna keep it there for now. It wouldn't make sense for Atreus to know about Kratos' past. It's irrelevant, don't you think, Captain Kuba? At this point, pretty much. That's what I mean. At this point, it's pretty much. They did all their growing. Like their relationship is not gonna be affected by Atreus learning that. It'll be more like, oh, really, Dad? Moving on. Like it's just like they did all that growing. Like there's no space for that in the story. At least in my opinion, you know. Bring back Rodolfo. One thing I'll do after I finish this playthrough is I'll do a hunting berserkers stream, because I had a lot of fun with the hunting Valkyrie stream a lot, and a lot of people seem to like it, so I'll do that as well. Kartavijine, I can't pronounce his name, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the super chat, member for 5 months. Kuba, what's your favorite moment of God of War Ragnarok? The Garm section. I don't even have to think about it. It's just the whole level is just very well made. I don't know if there's other parts that come close to it. It's sad, like, when I think of God of Ragnarok, that's the part I mostly remember. It's Ironwood. Ironwood is my favorite part. Nice. What was your initial reaction when you saw 2018 for the first time? When I played it, I loved it. I thought it was really good. It was an interesting direction. At the time, I didn't really see the negatives that this change in the series had. But at the time, I loved it. Like, for the story, like, it was really good. Back then, I didn't hate The Last of Us as much as I do now. I don't I don't hate The Last of Us 1. I hate The Last of Us 2.
On your right.
Ah! Okay, I don't know how I made it. Out you go. Ironwood better than the Zeus boss fight in God of War 3. I don't know if you're joking though. I really don't. Because some people might honestly like it. Hold on, skills. Yeah, I can level up. Damn. Did you look through the art book yet? I've gone through a few pages. I'm looking at it at night. Today I've just been editing like all day. I finished today, like I said, I finished like most of the video. I'm just waiting for the whole sponsorship thing, see if it materializes. But what I'm doing is I'm looking at it like every night before I go to bed. I read like a couple pages. I'm taking my time with it, just enjoying it. But I have, there are some cool things in the art book, yep.
Before more arrive.
I expected to see Greek parts while they were searching for the Norns. That would be the part to show some Greek parts, I guess. But I don't know. It's just I'm just gonna die. I'm not gonna resurrect for these guys. No way. I don't know. The Greek part was something that I was sort of 50-50 on. I thought it would be a cool idea to quickly make a trip there. It would just be like for the fans, for the old fans, right? But it didn't have to happen. But I don't know. They do mention, you know, Destroyer of Gods or God Killer or something. So they make a reference to his life in Greece, just not fully what some people expected. Shit.
Watch out! The wreck is gonna explode!
This way.
Where do I go?
We need to keep moving.
He's really worked up. He's okay?
Focus.
On your left!
No! Out you go. All right. Yo, Mario Plush Boys. Thank you for the... No, it's not a super chat. Welcome to the Spartan Soldiers, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Why don't you use blades for the little bugs? I found them much more useful than that. For the most part, I just don't find myself using the blades that much. I just like how the axe feels. I don't know. Even though, like, I have nothing against the blades, I think they're really good. I think the axe is a lot more fun. I mean, look at this design, man. I love how the light elves are designed. They just look so cool. They have, like, a mixture of fantasy with futurism. I don't know, it's just cool. All of Alfheim. I love every single thing in Alfheim. It's a cool picture, though. Not really. I really enjoyed the blades in Ragnarok. They're not bad. I find myself, like, changing to them eventually. I noticed that for some reason I like the axe a lot more. I like how they feel. The axe feels. I'm dead. Yep. This motherfucker's very strong. She is indeed. Yeah, the blades are much better compared to 2018's. Yeah, when you have, like, this whole spin ability. Let me see if I can do it. Let's try using them. I guess maybe what I don't like about the blades is that sometimes they're inconsistent because you don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna die again. For example, when you throw the axe, I mean, it happens with the axe as well. But when you throw the axe, it's always gonna hit the enemy. Sometimes it's not gonna freeze them, but it's gonna hit them, right? With the blades, when you try to grapple them, like, sometimes it just doesn't because the enemy has a higher level. Same thing with the exploding thing. But it does have the positive that sometimes you have to get creative with the explosive one, at least. For example, I know I won't be able to stick it to her. That sounds wrong. But you can do it on the floor, and it gives some splash damage. I like that a lot. So it makes you, be creative in combat. For that, you will have to turn off, not auto aim, but the aim assist, because it is really annoying when you're trying to aim to the floor and just aims to the character. Stick it to her, Captain Kuba. What's she doing? Oh, what?
Use a shield strike.
What the hell? Ooh! Alright, yeah, I'm reviving myself here because she's almost done. And why do people, even Mayo in his review, called these guys bosses? Like, why do people call these characters bosses? Blonde just said that. I remember this boss was really hard on my first playthrough. Not even on my first playthrough, I thought these were bosses. I thought they were just mini bosses, like just like the trolls in God of War 2018. I never thought these were. Santa Monica has gonna botch the whole, like, not botch, it's just like it's oh my god, it's not very clear for people when there are bosses and when there aren't. I always thought these were just mini bosses, but because they have a name and they have an important role in the story, people think that they're bosses, right? I was so close, man. Usually games don't have mini bosses? Where did you get that though? Is it true? Do games not have mini bosses anymore? I don't know. You could be right, honey. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking too much in old terms, I guess. Kuba, it depends. Okay. Look at Odin being such a good actor, man. He's like, oh no. Did I light up? I want to take a picture of it though. I can't get any closer, man. Mario Plush Boys. I want to make sure I'm saying that. Plush Boys, yeah. Thank you for the super chat, man. Sigram, I'm the most difficult gauntlet. I am most difficult gauntlet in Ascension. I don't get it. I don't get the comment, and I feel bad because the super chat. I don't get it. Oh, I see. Okay, it's missing a comma. Okay, Sigram, I'm most difficult, and then gauntlet in Ascension. I got it. Yeah, because the gauntlet in Ascension is freakishly hard. Yeah, I remember now. What do you think about the creator from Alfheim? I love it. There's so many things I love about this game, dude. The creator is such a cool level. They didn't have to go as hard as they did with the creator, man. Like it's like a mini game in and of itself. It comes with its own story. It's got fuck. It's got its own like bosses and stuff. Why am I reviving? But I don't know if I'll play it again. Oh, you can stick it to her. This is why I like the onslaught shield, because it would have fixed that easily. You can stick it to who now? I thought you couldn't plant a fire bomb on her. It just sounds weird. Even in my new video, I say like, "Oh, Garm was used to a regular wall." I don't know what I say, but it's something like before Atreus put the soul of his dead wolf in him. Like I say that, and I'm like, that just sounds sexual in a weird way. But I'm gonna keep it because it came out funny. Like it just says, I just say in the video, in the script, I say, "Oh, yeah, Atreus put the dead soul of his wolf in him," and it just sounds weird. It sounds like necrophilia or something. It just sounds weird, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep it in. I'm just gonna keep it in. Damn, bro is struggling. Well, I'm sorry. Doomslayer, did you know you can drift while the sled? Yeah, I do, but it kind of made me sad because it doesn't really serve a point in gameplay. You can drift, but for what? You know? It makes me wonder if there was like a boss fight cut or something, like a chase sequence or something. You okay, honey? What? I dodged it, come on. I'm gonna build this up now. Well, I couldn't. Oh no. Oh, come on. What? It just hurts having to use the stone for this much health. He was dead. Oh, one more hit, and I would have killed her. Oh, yeah. Disconnected from the mainframe. Just gonna take that just in case. That's a cool detail, bro. Each, well, still going. Each charge punch creates an omega symbol while you're in rage mode.
No.
Oh, it does? Every punch? I didn't notice that. Wait, can I move it? No! Damn it!
It is far from over.
Damn it. Joseph Carney, welcome to the Spartan Soldiers, man. I appreciate it.
It's gonna be okay, Tyr.
You've seen what is to
Captain Kuba, I love the Blades of Exile plot hole video explained a lot. I'm glad you did, man. The next video I'm doing is kind of like that.
Here I am, dragging an innocent elf and marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
Can I move it here? Wait, maybe if I zoom out. Damn it! I just want to see Tyr like dragging the thing. Like I want to get a picture of that, but not sideways.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice. I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight.
I've been doing good, Murad. How are you?
There's no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless death.
What do you mean the bed destroyed?
Yeah, the bed's all like destroyed. I made it up and fell asleep.
Oh, I took like a little nap after I finished editing.
Back up then when you're done.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey.
Unimaginable pain and suffering. Oh no!
When you get to the Ironwood part, can we just listen to the soundtrack instead of the game, please? That's just mean. But maybe. It's mean, but maybe.
Hold on!
Over here! You're chained!
How's the wife going? She's fine. Well, she says she's not fine because I didn't make the bed after I took a nap in it. This is where Sindri saved Brock. Yeah, the Lake of Souls, yeah. I'm kind of pissed that you can't take pictures in cutscenes. Like, that's something you could do in 2018, but I can't access it here. Yeah, I thought it would play in as well, Doomslayer. Like, it's the Lake of Souls. I'm like, oh, wow, the Lake of Souls. But nothing happened. It's just water. It's just water.
Agreed. Oh.
Get over here.
Oh, sir.
Odin being dramatic as fuck.
Hey,
He's quite the
Tyr?
actor.
Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come. We shouldn't linger.
look. I just want to do the right thing.
Such a beautiful area, too.
According to prophecy.
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Slaughter.
So what are we supposed to do? Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss our next move when
Wait.
we are out of danger.
I thought for a second the axe went up with the light of Alfheim. Wow, that would have been a cool detail, but no, it doesn't even make sense lore-wise. I expected the small beast that attacked Sindri to be there. I thought they were like souls, right? Wait a second. Can I get? Hold on. Can I get a shot of like all of them jumping at the same time? The three amigos. Hold on, let me see.
Look. I just want to do the right thing.
Speed up. There we
And
go.
according to prophecy.
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not
Damn it! You can't move it.
give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Only slaughter.
So what are we supposed to do? Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss.
The
our
Light Elves
next
never
move
use
when
this
we are
shield,
out
do
of
they?
danger.
It's just cool. It's a cool detail. All right, so we'll leave Alfheim and then I'll call it a day because it is kind of late here. I mean, it's not really, it's only 5. It's just like dark as if it was 8, but still, it's sleepy time now. That's what it feels like.
Dark Elf Assault.
How many times have I completed it? 3 times.
I'm so sick of fighting elves. Can't they just leave us alone?
Oh.
Right side, farther.
Hey, honey. Can you turn some lights on? It's just dark and depressing. I know I can't really see it, but just I can kind of see it. Thank you, honey.
We need to get out of here.
Deer made vegetable soup, but because of Fimbulwinter, only Asgard grew vegetables. Cool detail. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if he brought his vegetables with him, though. Oh, I was about to heal. God damn it. What changes do you think they can do in the next game regarding gameplay? Climbing. That's it. I mean, not that's it. I mean, they could do other things, but the thing that just needs a fix right away is the whole climbing thing. That's it. Just, that's like my biggest concern, because I think it's cool. Of course, they're going to do other things, right? Like, they can't just, like, redo the same thing they did here. But all of these changes with the whiplash and all of these attacks, like, they're cool additions. You just need to add another side of gameplay. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, come on. I want to see the Omega thing. Hold on. I don't see the Omega. I do see it when he activates it, though. Oh, come on. I feel like you're burnt out. I don't know. I can see it. You okay? On the playthrough, I feel fine now. I'm just like really focused. I'm playing on Give Me God of War, but yeah, a little bit with the whole content thing. We really need to translate the runes on the mask, though. I mean, we would have to find people who speak those languages. And the hard thing for me about the mask is that I can't even look up a translator if I don't know what languages they are, right? I'm like, oh, who speaks this thing, I guess, right? But, I'm surprised that no one has come forth with a translation of it. Like, they haven't really worked together on that. the mask was a MacGuffin. In all honesty, probably. It's probably not even important. Woo! Damn. I feel like this move is the equivalent of square, square, triangle in this game. This thing. It's just you can do it all non-stop. Like I have to fight hard not to do it, and I fail for most times. Everyone's saying the mask was good. Probably makes Santa Monica make it into something big. That's the trick. We have to pretend not to care about these things, so Santa Monica includes them in the next game. That's how it works, man. All right. The mask has Egyptian hieroglyphs, Japanese, and Greek words. Yeah, but okay, who can actually translate Egyptian hieroglyphs? Is that even? I mean, I would have. Someone would have to get a scholar or something who can translate it. I don't know how to read hieroglyphs. I wish I could. That would be cool though. Oh. Wait. This game's combat so much. I'm so engaged right now. Let's go. Damn right, Mimir. Alright. It's like they used the mask specifically for the story progression. They should have awarded us by letting us see what was beyond the mask when looked into the rift thing. Yeah, but it wouldn't have gone with the story, you know. Like, that's the whole point of Atreus' arc, that he has to learn not to, I don't know, get answers quickly like he wanted to, right? It's more about embracing destiny itself. Well, I mean, also breaking it, I guess. It's weird. I think Atreus' arc is to learn not to focus on... Damn it! Not to focus on destiny, while Kratos is to break it by becoming good. Just get that art of God for Ragnarok. Oh, awesome, Spartan. That's cool, man. You got the deluxe or the standard? Wait, what? What? Oh, he's alive. Damn it. There you go. What is the difference between deluxe and standard? Oh no, it's just the cover. I don't know why I just asked. That seems kind of rude. Like, did you get the fancy one or the normal one? I'm just curious. There's no difference. Like, they all have the same images. It's not nothing new. It's just the cover. That's it. Doomslayer says, good point. Good point. Kratos definitely would have said something about the Greek writing on the mask. Mask plot point was total ass. Yeah, look, it's just, I think that's something that we can all agree. Like, the story in this game just wasn't as tight. Like, a lot of things just didn't really go anywhere. It's still a good story. I'm not gonna lie. It's still a good story.
Can we leave now, please?
But it's not what I was expecting.
This way.
Mine has armor and art with music? Wait, what? Yours comes with... You're messing with me. Like a record or something? Alright. We did it. I think I'm gonna end here because I don't want to end it on a cutscene because it's just that's the next step in the story. So I don't want to do the cutscene. I'll end it here. Let me save. Let me save right now because I'm gonna forget. Let me overwrite it. There we go. All right. Let me read like one more comment. Mordecai got lucky. He was the last one I saw. Did you like the reference to Kratos quoting Zeus again at the end of the game when Kratos says, "Much to do, much to rebuild"? Yeah, it's that whole. It's a new tradition of Kratos taking Zeus's quotes and giving it a good meaning, right? In God of War 3, Zeus is like, "I will have much to do after I kill you," type of thing, and Kratos is like, "Well, there's much to do now." Like it's a cool reference, yeah. I don't know if it was a complete reference, it's because it's not the exact same line as the cycle ends here, right? But anyway, it was good. I liked it, yeah. But guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it wasn't a long stream. It's just I'm streaming now whenever I get the time because usually like I'm recording or I'm just editing something. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the members, all the new members, all of the old members, you old members. And yeah, I don't know when I'll play the next part, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Until then, remember, go forth in the name. I forgot of the All Father Kratos. Bye.